Hey, I'm John Tabler, and in this video, I'm going to open up some sauerkraut that's been in a jar. Well, it's cabbage, but it turns to sauerkraut, and it's been in this jar for about 2 months. And if you look at it, you can see that the green color is still there. And it will keep indefinitely like this because inside of that container, it has turned into a substance that will not allow any degrading to even happen. So thereby, by definition, it's preserved. But it does this through a process that puts bacteria in it that come from nature that will defend against any pathogenic bacteria that would break it down, pathogenic mold, anything like that that would break it down. And so it's completely preserved. When you eat that and you add that into your diet, it does that inside of you. And it makes it so you maintain a completely healthy environment inside of your gut. And what that allows to happen is it allows the nutrients from your food to assimilate into your body exponentially more than it would if you didn't have it at all. And so this is the one thing that people ate for all time until about the last 80 years, because once refrigerators and electricity came about, this has been lost to people, how to preserve their food. And in so doing, the probiotics that come about from this are not being put into people's diets any longer. And in fact, all the probiotics that you get in the store in pill form all come from a fermentation, but it's just an isolate or a very small part of it. It's not the entire spectrum that you get when you make it yourself and have the natural product. So there's nothing better than something like this. You must incorporate it into your diet to really maintain health and detoxification in your body. That's what really allows your body to detoxify. The probiotics in sauerkraut have actually been shown to be more effective than any chelator. And a chelator is something that grabs heavy metals in your body and takes them out. So many times people will go to a doctor and take what's called chelation, in which they put a substance into their body that's known to attach to metal ions and take those metal ions out of their body. This is so much more effective than that. But once again, it's been lost to people. So I'm going to show you what it looks like to open this up. And after sitting in on the counter for the last 2 months at room temperature, which is basically 72, 73, not over 75, we're going to see if that cabbage sitting in there is crunchy, which I know it will be. I want to give you a close-up view of this, though. So first, let me take the lid up. Now, the glass weight was sitting on the top, and a lot of times the top will get a little bit of oxygen to it. You have to seal it from the oxygen, and that's what keeps any pathogenic bacteria from growing on it until the point that the sour taste comes. Once that is there, nothing can degrade it at that point. So that's in the first few days. So I'll usually take that top piece and set it aside or throw it away, which I'm going to do. So as you can see, that cabbage is still green, and so it has been completely preserved. This is one of the very best that you can do when making sauerkraut, because there's really no sometimes on the first layer, if you let a little oxygen get to it, or in the first few days, you have to take off the first few pieces just on the very top, and all the rest will be just fine. The top will maybe be a little mushy or something like that. But if you can seal that top and no air gets to it and get that brine to where it turns sour, it's fully probiotic and nourishing to you and completely preserved. So I'm going to eat this now, and we're going to hear if we hear a crunch, okay? So here we go. It's completely crunchy. It tastes sour like a pickle, which originally pickles, that's what pickles were. Pickling was making probiotic preserved vegetables. And so that is something that you really want to put in your diet. Sauerkraut. There are many other probiotic things that you can put in your diet, but once you do that, it confers that energy to your body and keeps your body in a state that it won't let disease and pathogenic type things proliferate in your body. And so I just wanted to show you this. This has been over 2 months sitting right there. And as you can see, it's fully preserved. It tastes perfect. And I'm going to add it to my meal actually tonight, because it's always good to add some kind of a probiotic, fermented dish to your diet and to your meals. And that's what will keep you healthy and detox anything that might be in your diet that you don't want. And so let me know what you think of this down below in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.